What's going on, people? So, I'm a pretty avid AppSumo user, right? If you go and look at my products, I've been purchasing products from AppSumo. Shoot, let's just look at the viewer purchaser history. You know, got 7 pages worth of stuff that I've purchased from AppSumo since 2017. All right, that's a good little chunk of time. And throughout time, there's been some platforms that have performed and have stayed stable. Um, and then there are some that have kind of fizzled out over time, right? That happens in business, so I can understand that to a certain extent. But what's been happening lately has been worrisome. It has not given me the confidence to continue to purchase from the site and know that AppSumo is going to be an advocate for their community that they call SumoLings. And what makes me even worry more is how they're presenting their new uh, plus offer. All right, and it's not even new; it's been around for a while. But what you get is you pay $100, and then what you get from this is 10% off of your purchase for all your purchases, and then $100 to spend when you join them. Right. The way they deliver this $100 is I want to say it's like $25 per quarter. So let's look at it. So 10% off all time. You get $100 when you join Plus. That's a $25 coupon every 90 days when you sign up for Plus in 2025. So it just sounds like it's just for the 2025 season. So it's not every year. So it's just $100 um, per quarter. And my question there is like, well, what if you join now in March of 2025? Is it only $75? It's a question there. Um, but again, these are the reasons why I'm just kind of I'm questioning AppSumo at this point. And I know that CEO end up uh, either leaving or quitting or something like that at some point. So it's like, man, what is going on? And I know that there's some restructuring going on, but it's just not making sense. They're looking like a cash grab for me at this point. Here's the other piece. Um, this I think is the most worrisome to me. For me, this is a red flag. It's like Plus members, um, they get exclusive access to our best offers. They get more time to extend. Where is it? It said buy and upgrade. No, this is not it. Your purchases are protected. Here it is. All right. So your purchases are protected. Plus members get increased purchase protection. If a select tool closes within 1 year of your purchase date, we offer a 100% refund in credits. So now I got to purchase another another software that has the ability to do the exact same thing, like just shut down within a year because I only get my refund back in credits. The fact that you're preparing for poor platforms coming onto the site and offering it as a benefit, just another red flag. It just doesn't make sense to me, man. And typically, I'm not the person to create videos like this, but I'm having some recent experiences with software founders that it's just become frustrating, right? If You have investors, people. That's what these SumoLings are. These are people who see your product, are willing to test it out, give you feedback on what's working, what customers need. They are your database. You use these people as your database to go and shop and get more investors, right? Plus, they're giving you exactly what customers want. They're telling you, they're giving you all the sauce. Like if you do X, Y, and Z, this is what customers will be willing to pay for. This is what customers want out of uh, this project that you've created. They're your most valuable commodity. You're a user, but the way that uh, the way that we've been experiencing, the way that I've been experiencing AppSumo after being a member since 2017, right? Being someone who's been on board with purchasing it since 2017, I am currently seeing the dip in quality of softwares that come onto the site, the quality of founders that are truly about building a product that is um, usable, that is something that they're committed to, rather than just something that they can shop and sell off or make a quick buck off of for a while, right? And then abandon the software. I'm a part of a few communities as well, and it's very, again, troublesome. It's very worrisome with how things are trending when it comes down to the type of softwares that they're putting on here. And they have some really cool ones that pop out, but it can be cool, it can be awesome, but if it's not sustainable, it's not helping you at all. Like at some point, you're gonna feel like you've been ripped off, and who wants to feel like they've been ripped off? So, um, I wanted to just share, man, like my thoughts, my feelings, my experiences with AppSumo. I've been a huge advocate for them for years. But over this past year, and when you think about how what times we're living in and how um, spending any money towards an investment that you want to use towards your tech stack for your business or for your for personal use and whatever it is, like I'm cognizant of how much I'm spending now. I'm extremely cognizant. I've always been, aware of how much I'm spending, but now I'm cognizant of how much I'm spending and what is the return in that. And when I'm seeing people or founders who, make little minor changes and tell you that you have to migrate to a point two version or 2.0 version, but you can never go back to your original version, and not answering questions like, hey, will these same features transfer over to this new migration? It's just letting me know that AppSumo may not be doing the best of job like they used to with vetting the founders and making sure that we're just not getting any janky founders on here that are just out here for a cash grab, right? So um, those are my thoughts. Those are my feelings. Just sharing. I don't know if it's anything valuable to you all. I love to hear what you are thinking. I love to hear what SumoLings like myself. I know there's people that have been on here way before I was on to AppSumo. I found out. I feel like I was a little late in the game and finding out about AppSumo in 2017. So, for those of you who have been the OGs back in 2010, let me know what you're feeling in the space. Are you still purchasing from AppSumo? Do you feel that there's been a shift in quality of software? Um, what do you think about the AppSumo Plus? Like, does that not does it does the feature is like the the perk of being able to get 100% refund and credit for tools that close in 1 year, does that not, make you kind of perk up and like, yo, what does that mean? That's not really a perk to have. The people that you bring on here should already be um, a business that you know for sure is going to, last and actually be a business that can thrive and survive and be a tool that someone can use for more than 1 year. Yeah, I know that these are startups. I understand that. But there should be a solid vetting process for the type of startups that you put on here. Uh, right now, again, it just feels like the quality of products that's been put out has been watered down. I don't see, the uh, Pludios or the Cast Magics, which is a newer one, right? Or um, or the Zapiers or the Hoppins, right? I don't see any of those, right, anymore. So, um, my question here is to the community, right? The community that powers them, the community that makes sure that these individuals have careers, the community that helps to fuel these startups, right? Give them their funding to actually continue to build out their idea. Um, how are you feeling? What do you feel about your experience? I would even say maybe over the past 2 years with the softwares that you've purchased. Again, I'm not someone that's just talking to be talking. I'm someone that has purchased, has continued to purchase, even after, you know, even after we have the link lays that disappeared and didn't say anything. Even though we had the design bowl that just disappeared. They did say something. Or the Grum, they just disappeared back in 2017, right? I still continued, right, to continue to purchase. So I'm saying this to show you all, like, I'm not just talking because I'm an angry buyer. I'm not upset at all. Uh, these guys have done good. I appreciate Botstar. Botstar changed to Chativ, I think it is, and there was communication when they migrated over and were bought out. So there's love there. Appreciate that type of communication and taking care of your customers as you go through your transition. These guys were the worst. Like thus far, Air Meat has been one of those platforms that changed and was just like, bump y'all, we're going to take what we promised you and we're going to bump it all the way down to something else. And yeah, that's just it. You don't have any other choice. All right, no options, no anything. um, yeah, spoke, just chose a totally different direction. I still think you have access to whatever their new platform is, but it's a different offer than what they offered. um Query end up updating. I can go through this list, you know, but I purchased. Like, I'm not just here just talking. I want to know y'all's feelings. I want to know your thoughts. And I apologize for being long winded, but I'm a little frustrated. If you can't hear it in my voice, I am a little frustrated. And I'm now extremely hesitant to purchase from AppSumo. I've I would love to hear what they have to say as well, right? I would love to hear what are you doing? What are you planning to do, if anything? And I don't want false promises. I want to see things like fall through. Every time I speak with someone, it's always vague. Or every time I hear about a response from someone in the community, it's always vague. Um, it's talked around. But to be definitive and stand on, uh, you know, your business, your requirements, your values as a business, it can make you more, just in general, it makes you more valuable to your customer. And the truth is, if they're not going to do it, there should be someone that does. Right. And the only thing you have to do is just vet your founders and require them to stay true to what they promised to their early adopters. Or if you're going to modify it, make sure that there's always communication throughout the journey. Make sure there's transparency throughout the journey. If you do that, if you do that, you can easily have a different space and win, because your customers will value you. They'll stay there. They'll spend more money with you. They'll take bigger risks because there's security there, right? It shouldn't take another platform to have to launch when AppSumo has been that at one point, but now they're changing. Hmm. But that's it. All right, man. Love to hear your thoughts. Please share below. Again, I very rarely do videos around this. It just seems negative, but truthfully, it's just I'm venting. I do not know what to do. And I would love to know if there's other people out there that are having some of the same frustrations that I'm having in this space. So feel free to drop a message down below in the chat. Share a video. If you got new software and stuff like that that you running through, or you have another LTD site that you feel like provides more value, then give me a shout. I'll love to find out more. Or if you're someone in the community, or if you're a founder or a software developer that wants to just say, bump it, recreate an AppSumo platform that does exactly all the things that they're failing to do, feel free to let me know. And AppSumo, if you watch this, feel free to drop down a message below. Like, you should get the feedback, hear the frustrations of your customers. That's the only way that we can get better products and services. Is by having real open dialogue and transparent dialogue in order to make anything better. So, with that being said, peace.